If you're about to enter your first triathlon and you don't want it to be as spectacular a disaster as I had in my first race, stick around and I'm going to tell you the 3 biggest mistakes I made and how you can avoid them. During my first 2 years in triathlon, I made just about every single mistake that you could make. Too much carb loading, not enough training, bad training, improper training, bad swimming, not enough swimming. It was terrible and I looked like an idiot race after race after race. My very first race was a try that lasted 39 minutes. And in that 39 minutes, I made just about every single mistake that a rookie triathlete could make. These 3 mistakes are the easiest ones that I could have avoided, and here's how you can avoid them. The first mistake that I made happened long before the race, and it happened when I bought my first bike. I thought that I was going to be a genius and just buy a basic road bike, strap on some aerobars. Here's the problem with that. When you pay full retail price for an entry-level road bike, nobody wants to buy it because it doesn't have any features 2 years later that everyone's looking for. So when I tried to sell it, it wasn't happening. It was basically worthless. Hey man, you want to buy this bike? I've only used it for 2 years. No, maybe. How much you want for it? Well, I paid $1,500 for it. It's pretty much brand new. I'll give you $5. You're much better off doing one of a few things. One, just use whatever you've got. It's okay to use a mountain bike or a hybrid bike or whatever bike your buddy has that you're allowed to borrow for your first race. Or if you actually want your own racing bike, just get something off of Craigslist or Kijiji or a buy and sell. Don't pay a whole lot for your first bike and don't pay retail because it's not going to take long until you realize that you want something better and you want to be able to resell that thing for somewhat close to what you paid for it. Nobody's going to the Olympics in their first race. You're just getting into the sport. Don't be like me. Second mistake that I made is I think the biggest mistake of any first-time racer. The night before the race, I thought that I needed to carb load. Eat 2 pounds of fettuccine Alfredo? Yeah, I've got a race tomorrow. Of course I need to do that. The morning of the race, I thought that I needed to carb load. Race starts in 2 hours. I better get down this entire box of rice checks. During the race, which lasted 39 minutes, I thought that I needed to carb load. Water. Gatorade, yep. Energy gel, yep. It's a 39-minute race, yep. I need some carbs, I'm cramping really hard. And how did that end up? Not very well. Your first couple triathlons are probably going to be shorter races that last maybe 1 to 3 hours. You don't need to be piling on 5 pounds of fettuccine Alfredo the night before because you gotta make that go away somehow. And if by the time the race comes around, you haven't got rid of it, you aren't gonna have a very pleasant time getting to that finish line. It's gonna hurt. You actually need to eat a hell of a lot less than you think. I'll throw a link up here and in the description below for another video that I did that'll guide you through how much you need to eat the day before and how little you need to eat the morning of and during the race. The third rookie mistake that I made in my first race was thinking that if I swam a lot, and I biked a lot, and I ran a lot, I was gonna be able to swim, bike, and run. And I did zero bike and run brick workouts. Terrible plan. That moment when you hop off the bike and all of a sudden you gotta start running again is one of the worst moments of any first-time triathlete's lives because your legs turn to jelly. Off the bike, starting to run and This one's a really easy one to fix. In the weeks leading up to the race, maybe do 5 or 6 brick workouts where you do a bike, followed by a short run just to teach your legs how to turn themselves over. If you don't do this, it's your own funeral and you're gonna be doing the Frankenstein walk for the rest of the run. We want to have fun in triathlons. We don't want to suffer through them. Again, I'll throw a link up here and in the description below to a video that I put together about how to get the most out of your brick workouts. Those are the 3 biggest beginner triathlon mistakes that I made in my first race. Probably into my second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth race. It took me a long time to figure out this sport. So I hope that you take this advice, apply it to your first triathlon if you're a beginner just getting into the sport, and I hope that you have a much more pleasant time than I had in my first race. Good luck with your training and getting into triathlon. It's a fantastic sport, and kill your next A race.